Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Lion. Today I'm bringing you a Hugo Lloris FC26 player review. This is the flashback version of Lloris, 85 rated goalkeeper. I feel like he's been harshly done by, only 85. I think he should be higher than that. 6'2", controlled on the acceleration type, 1-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, and he is left footed. Doesn't really matter. 6'2" is the most important thing there, especially for a goalkeeper. He's got 5 playstyles. We'll get into those. 5 out of the 6 is not bad. We'll just quickly look at the one that he doesn't have, and then you know which ones he has got, but we'll have a look in just a moment. He's got 87 diving, 85 handling, 80 kicking, 85 reflex, 65 speed, and 86 attack positioning. Now, I'll be honest with you, as far as a goalkeeper goes, I don't really know I don't look at the stats particularly as far as a goalkeeper goes. I kind of go by hearsay on what people say as a good goalkeeper, mainly on height as well and the play styles. But he's not the tallest, but these stats look fine. Yeah, as I said, 87, I mean, the only thing there that's different is 66 acceleration, 64 sprint speed. Other than that, on a goalkeeper, everything is like the base stats. So I think the more important thing is his height, 6'2", and he's got good diving and good reflexes and good positioning. So I think he'll be okay. Kicking being the lowest is fine by me, and speed being the lowest is fine by me. So I'm hoping that he will be good. I feel like 85 is such a letdown, though. I thought that this guy should be getting like an 87, 88 card at the very least, because he is like a legend of the game, really. He's done very well for himself. I know his gold card is very low rated as well. So let's get into the actual play styles with this guy. Take a quick look at that, and then we'll get into some gameplay, and I'll let you know if I think he's a good goalkeeper. I did do the same thing. I'd done a Pope review, and I'd done the same thing where I just let the attacker, basically I didn't play the game, and I just let the attacker take shots at me, and could see how good he was. So we'll see how many he lets in, how many he saves, and what kind of saves he makes. The only play style that he hasn't got in the goalkeeping section there is the 1v1 close down. To be honest, that's probably the least important one out of the lot, so I'm not too bothered about that anyway. He has got all of the other play styles. No play style plus, which is a little bit of a shame. I think that if he had a play style plus, it would make this card a little bit more desirable, but I guess it is a free card because you are just doing the objectives to get it. So let's get into some gameplay and we'll see how we go. Alright, Hugo Lloris, so we've got him in goal here. So just for the disclaimer, for the gameplay here that you're seeing, I was basically not playing. I have put my controller down, and I just wanted the opponent to take as many shots at my goalkeeper as he possibly could, and that goalkeeper being Lloris. So you know, I did this same thing with Nick Pope. If you haven't seen that review, definitely check that one out. Pope is an absolute monster of a goalkeeper, and Pope is considerably better than Hugo Lloris, which is a shame because I think that these flashback cards should be a little bit more overpowered than what they have been. I think that EA have been a little bit harsh with some of these flashbacks. I think that, you know, Lloris in his prime was probably hitting like an 87 kind of rated goalkeeper. 85 does feel a little bit disrespectful. I know his gold card is poor, like it's not even usable, so they're probably not wanting to boost him up too much, but I just feel like for a flashback card he should have been getting a higher rating. And it kind of did reflect that in game. He made some decent saves for me. You know, he's not a complete nobody in the sticks. And to be honest, for the league he's in, there's not that many options. So he probably is the best option that you can get in the MLS. So if you're building an MLS team, then this definitely is a card that you should be getting into your team. But yeah, if you're building a French team, I think probably not. You know, it's fun to use him because you're not really going to get many other opportunities to use a Hugo Lloris card, which is actually usable. But for me, I don't know, just being that low rated is harsh, but in game you could feel it. You know, he's letting 2 goals here. He lets in some more. You'll see some more that he lets in. Pope, I think, only let in 2 goals in the sort of attack me as much as you want gameplay. So it's a shame that Lloris was letting in more. His height wasn't there. I mean, he's not small by any means, but he's just not like that giant goalkeeper that you want, like a 6'4" plus goalkeeper that you want. So it was a shame. I like choosing him. I'm an Arsenal fan, so even to, you know, he's mainly, as far as I'm concerned, a Tottenham legend. So I'm not being biased or anything, but unfortunately, yeah, it just wasn't that good. I mean, that goal there that you just saw, he probably should have saved that. It felt like it was right at him, and he kind of dived backwards rather than just stopping it. So things like that. But then he was good at long range shots, but not very good when it was kind of in and around the box, which is a shame because that's probably the sort of shots that you're going to face a lot more than the long range ones. So let's get back into the in games there, and then we'll compare them and see if I think that he's worth doing the challenge for. Alright, so you've seen him in action there, and as I've said before, I was just letting them take as many shots at him as what I could. So key things that I can take away is He's not the tallest, which is a slight problem for a goalkeeper. 6'2" is not short, but is obviously for when there's like 6'6" Donnarumma and Pope out there, you know, it makes it a little bit more difficult to opt to go for this kind of goalkeeper. As far as French goalkeepers goes, there's not that many options, I guess. So yeah, that is definitely a good thing. But the for the links, but the MLS, I guess there's not many options either. But it's just whether you can be able to link someone that's in the MLS, to be honest. And that for me is a little bit tricky. I think the card is fantastic. It's a fun card to have. If you're doing like a Spurs past and present team, this could definitely be one that goes in there, or a French team. But for me, there are better goalkeepers out there. I mean, I know that this card is free, which is definitely appealing because you just have to do the objectives to get it, which you can quite easily do it. It's not actually a very difficult card to obtain whatsoever, but again, it is only an 85 rated goalkeeper, so there are obviously much better options out there. Pope being one of them. I loved the Nick Pope card that we recently done a review on. So yeah, plenty of options. So hopefully you did like the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. There's plenty of FC 26 player reviews on my channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching.